Bom dia a todos, estamos aqui hoje com um dia cheio, repleto de coisa boa sobre Mônaco. Sejam todos bem-vindos, a gente está bem feliz que vocês estão participando com a gente. Hoje ainda, mais uma vez, com um convidado especial, na verdade mais do que especial, já tentamos a semana passada, não deu certo, as conexões, é isso que acontece quando a gente depende da internet, de outros meios para se comunicar, né? Mas hoje está tudo certo, hoje está tudo ouvindo, está tudo certo, tudo testado, bonitinho. Só para explicar um pouquinho, antes de falar com o Alex, do SBM, eu queria explicar um pouquinho o que vai acontecer. A apresentação vai ser em inglês, tá? Toda a nossa conversa vai ser em inglês, mas a gente tem o time da GVA aqui, colocando as ideias maiores, os highlights no chat. Então, mesmo quem não entender completamente o inglês, vai poder participar aqui pelo chat. A Antonella também vai estar à completa disposição aqui de vocês para responder perguntas. E a gente também. Então, as perguntas que forem vindo, eu vou tentar ao máximo adressar aqui para o nosso convidado. E a gente vai fazendo conforme a música. Então, participe. Deixe sua pergunta aqui no chat, se envolva, porque vai ser bem bacana, tá bom? So, bonjour, Alex, how are you?
Bonjour, hello everybody.
Super glad to have you here.
Yes, thank you for having me, Gisele, and thank you for everybody to be there for this webinar to show you all the new things in Monaco and to tell you about the situation. First of all, I hope you're all safe, and I know that Brazil is unfortunately in a difficult situation, same as in Europe last month. But I'm sure that in 1 month we will have over discussion with you about travel and everything. So that would be a great update to tell you what will be in 1 month for you and what is in Europe now and in Monaco especially.
Fantastic. Alex, I want to, before we start, I want to just address something that you mentioned last week when we tried to do the webinar and we lost connection, everything. And when I hung up, I was like,
I hope we have the same partner today, huh? Than last week, huh?
Exactly. They will be all here, I'm sure. But what I thought was very comforting and very nice was the approach you took. So when I finished I had to hang up and finish the webinar before we even started, and I was very frustrated. And you turned to me and I said, "Oh, Alex, I'm so frustrated. What happened? The internet and so on connection." Said, "Gisele, this is one more reason for us to believe that sales needs to be face-to-face and things will go back to normal." So I loved your approach, and I'm sure a lot of people see that that way. And anyway, even though you are here, you're going to tell us a lot about SBM. I'm sure you'll be back in Brazil. We won't see you face-to-face, so I hope you'll be back soon as well.
Yes. So it's why we would need salespeople, but we will need travel agents as well to manage all the holidays, vacation trips in comparison of internet. And I'm sure in the next next years, the travel agents will be very important for all the clients to travel everywhere in the world. So
definitely, yes. At the end of the day, everything must be a balance, right? We cannot have only one side or another. The synergy is what makes a difference. Dear, so why don't we start with you giving us a very quick, brief update on the situation in Monaco regarding COVID-19.
Okay, so if you see me, as you can see, I'm in the Formula One Grand Prix atmosphere. As you may know, the Formula One normally was last Sunday. So it was great to speak about the Formula One Grand Prix because unfortunately it has been cancelled. But to show you how is Monaco today, is instead of the Formula One Grand Prix, we had an amazing movie shooting with Ferrari and Charles Leclerc, the Monégasque Formula One driver, driving 2 Ferraris on the Casino Square. So you will see the movie on Instagram or Facebook on our website. So it would be a great way to showcase the new Casino Square, because we wanted to showcase the new Casino Square during the Formula One Grand Prix. And so we decided to make a partnership with Ferrari during the Formula One Grand Prix date for you to tell the new Monte Carlo experience and what will be this summer in Monte Carlo. So just quickly the situation today. So for us, it's quite the end, because next week all the restaurants will be able to open the restaurant, but they will have to meet some sanitary measures. So I will not tell you all of this. So you will be able to discover all of the SBM sanitary measures on our website, which is updated every day. So please go there. If you have any question, you can contact me or my team. We have many things to tell you. We are making a video to explain to the clients what would be their Monte Carlo experience in the next month, and what we are making every day to keep the safety. Because as you may know, Monaco is one of the safest countries in the world for security, but now we would like to be one of the safest countries for sanitary measures. So next week, we will have Hotel de Paris and Monte Carlo Bay still open. They never closed. And we will have the Casino Square completely open with the two casinos, the Café de Paris and the Hotel de Paris. And within 2 weeks, you will have the Buddha Bar as well. So all the shops are already open. So what is important for you to know is next week, you will have the true Monte Carlo experience in Monaco with everything open. And one thing very important is your clients will feel free in this area, as we will take their temperature when they will get in the Casino Square, but we will not take any sanitary measures or control with them when they will be in this area. So that will be a kind of luxury, because they will not need to explain who they are, where they come from, etc. So if they go to the casino or at the Café de Paris or the Hotel de Paris, so that's something good to know.
Very welcoming.
And just to finish, for July, the idea is to have most of the venues open. So all of our hotels will be open in July, and most of the restaurants. So, but today I don't know exactly which restaurants will be open, which dates and which day or which hours, etc. But the idea is to have the private beach, all the facilities and services open to offer the full Monte Carlo experience, Monte Carlo SBM.
Fantastic, Alex. Thank you so much. And if I may, I think like the way that we can summarize that is exactly like you mentioned during your speech, is that, you know, the how much Monaco and the partners like SBM prioritize excellence. When you mentioned that we are the top ones for safety, the top ones for X, Y, and Z, and now for health and hygiene, that it's because the destination and the partners in SBM really focus on excellence. So this is one thing that the visitor, the clients, the agents, the tour operators can always have in their mind, you know, that this is something that the government and the local partners, you always prioritize. That is fantastic. And I just want to ask you as well, I was privileged to see the video that you mentioned about Formula One and the Casino Square. We do have that version in WhatsApp version, Telegram version. Would you be okay if we share that with the groups that we have? So we'll be sharing with everyone later on, because it is an exciting video. And I know, like you mentioned many times, Brazilians love that segment, right?
Definitely. And we love Brazilian as well, so that's perfect. So that's just a preview, and the full movie will be on the French screen on mid of June, but after everywhere in the world around end of June, because it was made by the request of Ferrari, and it was made by a very famous French director who made very famous French movies. And last things about the COVID situation, we don't know exactly when people outside of the Schengen area will be able to travel in Europe, but of course we will inform you as soon as possible. But what you have to know is Monaco do not have the same measures and same laws as France. So sometimes with helicopter transfers, it means that some clients can come from Switzerland or from Italy to go to Monaco directly, not go through France, and to have the same restrictions. So we will inform you if to stay in Monaco will offer a possibility to stay on the French Riviera by the helicopter transfer. Okay.
Fantastic. This is very good to know. Okay, dear, now why don't you start your presentation and take us on a tour?
Yes. So maybe if you want to start, Gisele, with the Hôtel de Paris movie.
I will.
That
so
would be
how
great.
about
yes.
if you share your presentation, meanwhile, your screen, and I will put the video for them to watch, okay?
Okay, so me, I'm sharing my screen.
I never saw the lovely sky so blue. I never felt the joys of spring. I never realized how happy I could be, but now I do. But now I do. I never heard the bells of Notre Dame, or saw the Eiffel Tower's views. I never saw the world till love was true, but now I do. Love opened my eyes, you see, and the world is now much more. Now I can hardly believe life's so much better than before. Love opened my eyes, you see, and the world is now much more. Now I can hardly believe life is so much better than before. I never felt refreshed by autumn's chill. I never thought that I could dream. I never had a song that I could sing till I met you, till I met you.
Fantastic. Here we are again. So they were able to watch this beautiful video of Hôtel de Paris. Oh, I miss that place. I was lucky enough to be there for 1 week, Alex, a year ago. And it has been hard since to go to any other hotel, I tell you. Has been very hard.
We hope you will be able to come in Monaco just before ILTM for the Monaco Tourism Office convention, and we will have to manage your accommodation at the Hôtel de Paris to enjoy this new hotel. Yes, huh?
Already excited. So we can see you, we can see the screen. We are ready to start.
Fantastic. So yes, we wanted to start with Gisele with the Hôtel de Paris movies because it was a great way to show you the new Monte Carlo experience. As some people know already Monaco, we have started in 2014, 5 years of renovation, and we destroyed almost everything around the Casino Square, and we rebuilt everything because we wanted to offer a new Monte Carlo experience. So it's an investment of more than 600 million euros, so which is a lot, and we are lucky to work. I'm lucky to work in this company and in Monaco as we are owned by the Prince, because we are not just an hotel or a company. We are part of the tourism of the destination and about the notoriety of Monaco and to offer the best experience on the French and Italian Riviera. So let's start with these pictures. Will show you the Casino Square. So today we do not have the picture of the new Casino Square because we reopened the Casino Square this weekend. So we will have a photo shooting in the next days, and we will be happy to show you this new area. The idea is to now to manage a big event and entertainment on the Casino Square, such as big shows with Céline Dion. Normally, we should have Céline Dion this summer, but unfortunately, it has been cancelled. But now we will be able to offer event up to 2,000 people on the Casino Square. Okay.
Fantastic.
So Monaco, just quickly, it's really a dream experience for your clients because we are really next to Nice Airport, which is the second international airport in France. So with a lot of direct connection from everywhere in the world. And what is unique, you have 7 minutes helicopter transfer every 30 minutes between Nice Airport and Monaco. So that's something unique in the world. Then you have a connection every day, every 30 minutes by helicopter between the airport and the hotel, and which costs around 150 euros per person per way. So that's a great way to start the Monaco experience. Okay. We are one of the safest places of the world, of course. A lot of sun every year. So the high season is start around May and around September. We start with the Monte Carlo relax experience in April. So because the beach start to open end of April and you start to swim around end of April till end of October. Okay. We are between France and Italy, so it's good to think about Monaco as a base camp instead of as a destination. We are a country, but think more about Monaco as a city than a country, because a lot of people say, "Oh, Monaco, it's too small. It's nice for only a day, and etc. And let's stay in Cannes or Saint-Tropez or Nice or anywhere else." Monaco is a good base camp to stay and to visit the French Riviera and the Italian Riviera. Because in less than 3 hours by car, you can go to Provence, you can go to Marseille, you can go to Saint-Tropez, you can go to Cannes, you can go to San Remo, you can go to Milano, you can go skiing, you can go on the island, and etc., etc. Okay. One thing important, Monaco, you have more than 700 events per year, because we know that Brazilians, they love entertainment and they love to make party and they love to have something happen. Monaco, you have life all year long. So even if you come in February, you will have something at the opera. You will have a live music in a restaurant. So in Monaco, it's true that on the French Riviera, you have life all year long. So that's something just unique. And our company is part of this. And we are a sustainable company too, part of Green Club, because it's very important for the Prince too. Okay?
Fantastic.
So just quickly, everything you have in color on the map is part of Monte Carlo SBM company. So in French, it's Monte Carlo Société des Bains de Mer. Even for French people, it does not mean a lot of things. So let's think about Monte Carlo, because Monte Carlo is a part of Monaco, and it is the Casino, the Hôtel de Paris, the Hermitage, and the One Monte Carlo, and the Café de Paris. And it's our company who created this area more than 150 years ago, and we created the legend of Monte Carlo in the world. Okay, so that's the historical area here on this way, this area. Okay, so here, Hôtel de Paris, Casino, Café de Paris, Boulagrin Garden, One Monte Carlo, the new shopping center area, Hôtel Hermitage, and the Thermes Marins. Okay, and on the seaside, you have two other properties: the Monte Carlo Bay Hotel and Resort, 4-star, with the Sporting Monte Carlo, where you have the summer sporting festival with famous singer every summer, and with the famous Koya concept restaurant, very successful, and the Jimmy's nightclub. And on the other side of the bay, you have the Monte Carlo Beach Hotel, a small boutique hotel, 5-star, Relais Chateau, 40 rooms, overlooking the sea and close to the tennis courts. Okay, so we have more than 4 hotels, more than 30 restaurants, 4 spas, tennis courts, golf course, and a lot of nightlife experience. So what is good to know is when we discuss with you, we are not obliged to sell you one property, so we can have a true conversation with you about what your clients' requirements, what they love, what they are looking for, etc., in order for us as salespeople to offer you the best property, the best experience to your clients. So we do not have the same relationship with partners like you as in many other companies. Okay, so that's good to know. So it's why we used to call you when you send a request, and we used to ask many questions in order to personalize their client stay. Okay?
Perfect.
So let's start with the Casino Square. As you can see, that's a new experience. So the idea of the renovation was to keep what make the legend and the history of Monaco, so all the historical and Belle Epoque facade, and to demolish everything what was behind this facade. Okay, so because the client, they love this whole Europe atmosphere that you cannot find anywhere else. So now you can see from the top on the left side, which is the Hotel de Paris. So for you just to think about the renovation, we kept this facade, but we destroyed everything here and we rebuilt everything, because the idea is the client, even if they take a first room category in the palace, like here the Hotel de Paris, they want to have an amazing experience. So just painting was not enough to offer the 45 square meters minimum size room, to offer a large bathroom, to offer a terrace, to offer air conditioning without any noise, etc., etc. Okay. So on the right side, you have the new One Monte Carlo area, because we destroyed the building. So the children is not from my side, huh? Do not worry.
I guess it's from mine. I guess
so it's Gisele's
from
fault, huh? It's not mine, huh? Sorry. Huh?
I'm trying to put
No.
my mic on mute. I don't know if
It's because
working.
Monaco is very attractive for families and children as well, so it's why they are very happy to assist to the presentation.
I know. I'm sorry.
So on this area, you have new 7 buildings, which is private residence, but on the 2 first floor, you have luxury shops. So now on the Monte Carlo area, you have more than 50 luxury shops, such as Chanel, Dior, everything. So you have one of the most exclusive shopping experience in the south of France, outside. And you have the shops are just amazing, and they offer something unique. So you have a private collection that you cannot find anywhere else. Okay, because Monaco is a very rich country, so here you have a lot of rich people. They used to go to the shop, so is why you have these shops open all year long. Okay, and as you can see on the top of each building, you have the triplex flat with private terrace and private swimming pool. So we rent all of these residents for a year minimum. So if you have any request, you can ask, and because we are still a few of flat available, but all of the rooftop are already booked. Okay. So you can see now the view from the Café de Paris. So on the left side, the Hotel de Paris, on the right side, the One Monte Carlo. So the shopping promenade, as you can see. You have a new restaurant managed by the Michelin star chef Marcel Ravin, which is the chef of the Bay. Mm-hmm. So now let's start with the Hotel de Paris. So you saw the experience of the Casino Square and the Hotel de Paris. So the Hotel de Paris, we say the stage to create your own story, because when you stay at the Hotel de Paris, you feel like a prince or princess or an actor or an actress, with everybody facing the casino, the Hotel de Paris, with their camera, taking pictures, who are there, etc., etc. So if you go to the Hotel de Paris, you want to be seen. Okay, you are on a stage. Okay, so we are part of the leading hotel of the world, and we are a 5-star hotel because the palace category does not exist in Monaco, instead of France. So this is a rotunda. So the lobby. So we have one main lobby, very impressive. So the hotel was built in 1864. So people will feel the story of the hotel. The name of the Hotel de Paris was the idea of our founder, because he wanted to say, okay, the most famous hotel at the end of the 20th century, 19th century was 20th century, were in Paris. So he wanted to say, okay, in Monaco, you will have an hotel who will be the best in the world. So in this lobby, we have a story with the statues of Louis XIV. You have to touch the leg to get lucky at the casino, for example. Mm-hmm. So the renovation now, we have a new patio. So that's just amazing, because that was before the Hotel de Paris, the courtyard was very bad. And now it's a nice asset. And here you can enjoy the American bar menu. So if you want to enjoy a glass of champagne, but if you want just to stay here to relax, you do not have to drink something or to have a consumption at the bar. So because in many palaces now, you have to spend money if you want to enjoy common area. So the idea of the patio is for people to relax and to enjoy the jewelry shop in the patio. Okay. So we have 207 rooms at the hotel now. Half of the room are junior suite and suite, because in this property, many people request junior suite and suite. So that's something important. It means that we have a lot of availability for large room, and it means as well they are not, for the first junior suite and suite room category, not as expensive as a small property on the French Riviera. So it's good to know. So the idea of the design, we have two design. You have this kind of design with a little bit more classic, because we wanted to keep this old Europe atmosphere, but we modern furnitures, etc. What is important, each client who will stay in our properties, they have a VIP welcome with a homemade macaron or bottle of water or fruits or flowers or everything. So even if you take the first room category with special offer, etc., you will have a VIP welcome. Okay. So that's the bathroom. So all of the bathrooms, they have a bath and a shower and toilets separated, and everything is in marble. So the floor is heated. So you have the most luxurious bathroom you can have on the French Riviera. So that's the first room category, 45 square meter, city or patio view. So in most of the historical hotel is more like a junior suite, because 45 square meter with a terrace. In many hotels, it will be a junior suite. So the first room category is just a nice experience to start at the Hotel de Paris. So that's the view from the city of the patio view. Okay, so a lot of palm trees. It's very quiet, so it's very nice. As we know, most of the clients, if they come in Monaco, they want the sea view. So we have a lot of sea view room at the Hotel de Paris. So this is a kind of sea view room. The idea of the demolition of the Hotel de Paris was to have large windows and to create terrace. So we have large windows and terrace in most of the room at the Hotel de Paris. So that the room with the casino view. As you can see, the atmosphere is quite the same everywhere. So you can feel comfortable when you book a room at the Hotel de Paris now. So that's the room of the casino. So just what is amazing, you have just to think about to have a glass of champagne during the evening overlooking the casino square. That's just something unique and magic, or to have a breakfast. So the suite, so that's the first suite category, the suite city view room. The suite sea view room, so that you can see the design a little bit more contemporary, which is more about around the Art Deco atmosphere. The view. So what is amazing at the Hotel de Paris are the views, because you have three kinds of views. You have the casino views overlooking, so which is the iconic view of the Hotel de Paris, because we are the only one in Monaco on the casino square. You are overlooking the casino as well, so that's just unique of the sea and the casino. And you are overlooking the Monaco Harbor and facing the Prince Palace. So that's one of the room category I love, because you are in the corner with a beautiful terrace overlooking the harbor and facing the historical city of Monaco. Okay, that's the terrace for breakfast. And each of our hotel, we have a room category called the Diamond Suite. The Diamond Suite is like private apartment with a lot of services included in the room rates. So you have one of the most exclusive suites at the Hotel de Paris, because it's double suites, minimum 150 square meters, and all of them with a terrace with a high level of amenities, as you can see. You have services such as private check-in in the room, butler service on request, of course, private limousine for every transfer in Monaco, return transfer from the airport, a complimentary minibar, complimentary. So you have a lot of. It's not just about the name; it's about the experience. Okay. In this Diamond Suite, the bathrooms are just stunning, because you have two bathrooms like this facing the casino and the sea. So just to think to have your bath here, that's just a unique experience. We work with Guerlain as amenities, the French brand. And we have I think, the two most exclusive suites in Europe today, with the Princess Grace Suite and the Prince Rainier Suite. So what you have to think is like rooftop villas. So the Princess Grace Suite is not just about a name. We wanted to pay tribute to the Princess Grace, and because we are owned by the princely family. So the Prince Albert brought personal items from the personal collection from the Prince Palace from his mother. So the clients who will stay in this property, in our property, in this suite, they will able to enjoy personal items from the princess. Okay, so the room is almost 950 square meter, including 450 square meter of terraces. Okay, so that's just a huge and big suite with 2 bedrooms. Okay, so you can see 1 bathroom and 1 bedroom here. So you are overlooking the sea and the harbor. So that's just unique. And you have an amazing terrace with private of infinity pool overlooking the harbor and facing the Prince Palace with private jacuzzi. So that's really nice for to enjoy privacy, to enjoy to welcome friends, to have something very unique. So people who stay in this property, in this kind of room, is for the people who used to stay in private villa, yacht. They are looking for once in a lifetime experience. So, or for the Formula One Grand Prix as well. Okay. So now you have the Diamond Suite, Prince Rainier third Diamond Suite. The room is almost 750 square meter with 2 bedrooms as well. So what is nice, you have a big, large lounge area. We have a story with that. Is we had Michael Jackson as a guest in June last year. And most of the time for the travel agent, the main challenge is to find a sofa where he can accommodate his long legs. And he said, wow, it's amazing in these sofas. I feel very comfortable, etc. So he decided, because he came for a big event with Nike, so he decided to stay 1 week there in addition, because he enjoyed the suite. So that's the room. So this is the first room, the Prince Rainier third room, with a dining room, of course, where we can offer you the 1 Michelin star experience of the grill restaurant. And you have what is unique, that the infinity pool and private pool overlooking the casino square and overlooking the casino and the sea. So that's just amazing. You are on your suite with this private swimming pool overlooking the casino square at the Hotel de Paris. So just to give you an idea about the rates start during low season around 500 euros in the first room categories. And the most expensive room is the Prince Rainier Suite on a rack rate at 45,000 euros per night. Okay, so we are a palace. We are in the same category as a Parisian palace or Londonian palace. So that's for clients who are looking for the most unique experience. So, but the difference is we are next to the sea and overlooking the sea. Okay. So as you see, sorry, Gisele?
No, I was just mentioned fantastic. Before you go to the other hotel, I would love to add a few comments if you allow me.
Yes, of course.
Are you going to change to hotels now?
But I wanted to show the F&B experience just quickly because the head chef is Alain Ducasse, the famous French chef, which is the chef with the most of Michelin star restaurant in the world. With the famous, I will show you quickly. Well, I did at the end anyway. So we have a new Alain Ducasse concept called Omer Restaurant. We have a beautiful gardens, so it's where we manage the breakfast. So the client, what is nice, they can enjoy the room service breakfast, but they can enjoy a breakfast on a terrace overlooking the sea. So that's very nice to be in a historical hotel on the Casino Square, but to have a breakfast in the gardens facing the sea. That's a great way to start the day. Omer Restaurant. The idea of Alain Ducasse is about sharing food with Mediterranean food. So you will have all of the kind of food from countries around the Mediterranean Sea. So you have Lebanese food, Turkey food, Tunisian food, everything. After, you have another very famous restaurant called the Grill Restaurant on the rooftop of the hotels on the 8th floor. That's just amazing to have a dinner there because you can see the view is just magic. So for a dinner, for a romantic dinner, that's really nice with private room, of course. And you have the famous Louis XV restaurant where Alain Ducasse has been awarded with his first 3 Michelin star in the world more than 30 years ago. So that's just a unique experience to enjoy the Riviera cuisine from Alain Ducasse. And what is really nice at the Hôtel de Paris and very successful, that the American bar, because you have live music every evening all year long. So even if you come in February, a Sunday evening, you will have live music at the American bar. And that's something nice because in most of the palace, sometimes it's a little bit classic atmosphere. And here it's very festive. Till 2 o'clock in the morning, people are dancing, live music, jazz music. A lot of people... So, for example, we had a big shows with Lady Gaga a few years ago, and she said that she stayed at the Hôtel de Paris. And she said, "Oh, that's so nice! So let's sing." And she made she sang during the whole evening at the American bar. So it was a big surprise for the clients. And you have a beautiful terrace, that empire room for the bar of the hotel for private event. And what is very nice is we have the largest wine cellar for an hotel in the world with 400,000 bottles. So that's something unique that we can offer to your clients, is to offer private visit, private tasting, and private dinner. So we can start to 2 people to 40 people. And the last thing is with the renovation of the Hôtel de Paris, we had a sky wellness club on the rooftop of the hotel with an infinity pool. For all the clients who stay at the Hôtel de Paris with a complimentary access. So that's really nice because you're overlooking the harbor and facing the Principado. Because before the Hôtel de Paris, if you wanted to enjoy an outside swimming pool, you had to go to the beach club with our shuttle. So now at the Hôtel de Paris, you have an outside swimming pool atmosphere area, with this area with a sauna, hammam, sunbeds, and you have direct access to the Thermes Marins of Monte Carlo. I will show you the largest spa in Europe with 7,000 square meters and a private inside swimming pool. So now, Gisele, it's done for the Hôtel de Paris.
No,
sorry, a lot of new things to tell.
No, and I think what I was going to say, that every single word you used, it means a lot, and it's even more because it's a place that it's impeccable. Like when you go to the room, what I felt there while I was there is that every single detail was put a lot of attention into it, you know. Yes. And when you get to the room, you see that everything works. When you are on your bedside, in the bathroom, in the closet, in the living room. I was in the junior suite. Everything works in a way that you don't have to think much because it's all there perfectly set, right? And what I felt as well is that about taste, I don't know how you managed to do that. Sometimes you like one design, one style and things like that, but over there, whatever you are looking at, you enjoy it. Doesn't matter whether it's your background or your taste. So this extremely detail-oriented place. The experience there, it's absolutely fantastic, and I think there are no adjectives, right, to express how really great it is. And while I was there, Alex, there were two Brazilian family there. One with teenagers, 2 teenager kids, and another one with 3 little kids, like three little kids, little. They were less than 3 years old, 2 babies actually. And they were just loving it. I stopped by to talk to them about their experience, and they were saying exactly, there is no place in the world like that. And so I think the challenge you guys had before the renovation to continue to be the #1, that was definitely successfully reached. So that is what I want to say. It's really impressive.
Oh, thank you. But what is nice, you do not need to be a good sales manager to see the Hôtel de Paris today. So that's good. Or to have a nice English too. So that's perfect for me. And as well, what is good to know, we are now the only one. We are the only one hotel on the French Riviera who has been awarded with a 5-star with Forbes by Forbes Travel Guide. Okay, so that's good to know. That we are the only one on the French Riviera, because that's a good way to say that we are a new hotel and we offer the best experience now on the French and Italian Riviera now.
Do you want to show the movie before we start?
Yes, let's see the movie of the Hermitage, because you will see because most of the clients or travel agents ask us what is the difference between the Hotel Hermitage and the Hotel de Paris. So the movie will show you the difference.
Perfect. I'm sure we would all go to every film makes us want to go even earlier. Go ahead. You can continue with the presentation, Alex.
Okay. So let's move to the Hotel Hermitage, which is our second historical property, 5-star leading hotel of the world too, built at the 20th century. So the difference with the Hotel de Paris, will feel more like in a Belle Epoque hotel. We used to say timeless elegance and lasting memories, because the idea here is idea of elegance, timeless elegance, and the idea is to create a lot of surprise to all of the guests during their stay. Okay, the idea is to find the authenticity of the Monaco way of life. Okay. So that's the main lobby of the hotel. So the hotel has 278 rooms, but what is nice, we have two lobbies, one for groups and one for individual clients, because in many big properties like this, more than 200 rooms, sometimes you have seminars. So what is nice, your client, they will not be in the middle of group check-in. So that's good to know for you. And you have our team here. What is important to know, you have Clédor concierge team everywhere. In our properties, we are more than 25 Clédor concierge in our company. So that's the second lobby, so called the Winter Garden Lobby, built by Gustave Eiffel, who made the Eiffel Tower in Paris. So you can see the architecture the same as the Eiffel Towers. So I love to show these pictures because that's a good way to introduce the atmosphere of the hotel. So you have a historical architecture, but you have modern furniture. So a lot of clients feel very comfortable there because you have a good mix between history and modernity. So it's why we wanted to focus the services for families, because they will feel very comfortable with children here, because you have a lot of common area and nice place to stay, to enjoy the atmosphere of the hotel. As you can see here on the mezzanine, this is the breakfast area for individual clients. So in most of the hotel, the breakfast area sometimes is not the best area of the hotel. So here you are in one of the most iconic area of the hotel. So it means even if you're on the first room category, you will enjoy the breakfast in this place. because most of the time these kind of places are for the 3 Michelin star restaurants or for the Michelin star restaurant for the bar extra. So that's good to know. And you have a beautiful terrace facing the sea too, so you can enjoy a breakfast outside too. So that's the classic bathroom at the hotel from the first room category. So that's the first room category of the hotel. So as you can see, it's quite large, 35 square meters. So it's good to know, because in France and Italy, most of the historical hotels, they are very, very small rooms. So here we feel very comfortable to accommodate from even our first room category, 3 guests, and we can add an extra bed from the first room category. We have more than 50% room with sea view. So here you have an exclusive room sea view. The view is just stunning because you are overlooking the sea, the harbor, and facing the rock and the Principado. So you don't have any other hotel with this view. That's a junior suite city view for family, for example, with a king-size bed and a queen-size bed, for example. You have a junior suite with jacuzzi. So what is nice in the hotel, we have more than 10 rooms with jacuzzi. So that's really nice for honeymoon, for example, or for romantic stay. In this hotel, you have the suite with a city or courtyard view, suite with sea view room, and after you have the diamond suite. So as you can see, from the first room category to the suite sea view room, it's quite modern atmosphere, but a little bit more classic about the architecture as the Hotel de Paris. But we brought the modernity with the colors. And with the colors. Okay, so it's more a charming hotel, timeless elegance, and people love this hotel because they feel a little, for people who are looking for more privacy, to meet more monegasque people, to feel the monegasque way of life. Okay, so as you could see on the room, we have some family room, we have some romantic room with jacuzzi, because the idea of the positioning of the Hotel Hermitage in comparison with the Hotel de Paris is to offer a lot of experience and for romantic honeymoon stay. So for family, we have kids club, especially during summertime, but as well during New Year's and a period of Eastern holidays, or for several periods, but with not a classic kids club. You have cooking lessons, you have the largest meeting area of the hotel, completely with a new atmosphere for children, and etc., etc. And we work with the Oceanographic Museum to offer a unique experience, and etc. And for romantic or honeymoon stay, we have VIP, we have honeymoon package with a private photographer, private musicians, private dining on the terrace facing the rock and the Prince Palace, with all of the lights of Monaco as a background. So that's something very unique. So this is why we used to work with many family stays and romantic or honeymoon stay in this property too. So as the Hotel de Paris, we have diamond suites. So we have 12 diamond suites. So here you have the Riviera diamond suite with a beautiful jacuzzi. So you can see what is a jacuzzi experience at the Hotel Hermitage. So that's unique. Because in many, what is nice in Monaco is in many properties with sea view, when it's the night, you can it's dark everywhere. You cannot see anything. Okay. What is nice in Monaco, you're on a rock, so you can see the building, you can see the rock, you can see the yacht. So you have just a unique atmosphere, and you can see this old Europe, French Riviera atmosphere directly from your room. So over a diamond suite called the penthouse, another diamond suite called the duplex. We have a private terrace. We have a princely diamond suite here, for example. So all of them, they have two bedrooms and services like I explained at the Hotel de Paris, private transfer from the airport, the limousine transfer, hotel limousine at discretion during their stay, complimentary minibar, butler service, etc., etc. Okay. So the rates at the Hotel de Paris start at low seasons from
Hermitage,
350 euros.
You're
Sorry?
there. No, you said the rates at the Hotel de Paris, but you're mentioning...
Yes, so the rates at the Hotel Hermitage, start at 350 euros during low season, to rack rates for the princely diamond suite to 30,000 euros a night. Okay. So just to give you an idea, you have like 20-25% difference between the Hotel de Paris and the Hotel Hermitage, just to give you an average about the rate between both property. Okay. So about the F&B experience, we have a Michelin-starred chef with the restaurant called the Vistamar, with a beautiful terrace. So it's really nice for lunch or for a dinner. So it's more about the Mediterranean food from the sea and from the garden too. We have a private garden next to Monaco where the chef goes every day to bring the vegetable at the restaurant. We have a crystal bar, which is really nice for drink. Every Friday you have live music and with a champagne experience where we offer Grand Prix at the rate of a regular champagne. So that's a nice way to enjoy the champagne, the French champagne way of life. And the crystal bar has a beautiful terrace, so that's really nice, especially during the evening to enjoy the view. And you have the lemon bar, which is the lobby bar, really nice because you can see the atmosphere and you have a lot of Monegasque people who come there to have a quick lunch every day. At the breakfast area, as you can see, that's something unique in the world and you cannot find anywhere else.
Very true.
So that was for the Hotel Hermitage. So the Hotel de Paris and the Hotel Hermitage. I don't know, Gisele, if you want to say something about the Hotel Hermitage, but I wanted to explain now the Thermes Marins, which is the spa of the Hotel de Paris and the Hotel Hermitage.
No, I think like you said, the Hotel de Hermitage, it's absolutely fabulous. I think the view from there, it's fantastic. Breakfast was probably one of the best ones I had for a while. And I think it's the atmosphere. I think it's beautiful. It's the atmosphere. It's absolutely amazing. I feel very Monaco as well. You know, it's very, very, I don't know. It's glamorous, but with a lot of style and still trendy. It's very interesting, I'd say, and a beautiful place to be, and the location fantastic as well. So
yes. So okay, well, fantastic. So another, so what is important is the Hotel de Paris and the Hotel Hermitage are directly connected to the Thermes Marins of Monte Carlo, which is the largest spa in Europe with more than 7,000 square meters. So they're direct, but as well complementary access. So it means even if you are you stay in a first room category, you have complementary access to the spa, because in many hotels in France, you have to stay it's complimentary access from the junior suite room category, or you have to pay an extra fee. So that's something important when we are in competition with other properties on the French Riviera. Okay, and you have access to the largest spa in Europe. What is unique, most of the spas, they are under the hotel with any daylights or views. Here you are on a rock. You are overlooking the sea, facing the Principado with beautiful solarium where you can enjoy the sun and with a nice jacuzzi. And you have the inside swimming pool, of course, heated. It's with salt water, so that's really nice. And a beautiful fitness. So even if you do not like to make sports like me, you would like to go there. And you have the restaurant, the Hirondelle, where we used to manage organic and light food, but as well regular food. So all the people, they want to have lunch there, they will not enjoy. They want to enjoy classic food, they will have classic food. But if they want to enjoy light food, they will have light food too. Okay. Yeah. And we have unique concepts such as cryotherapy. So it's why we have a lot of Formula One driver, or we had like the French rugby team who came there, or football players, because we have a lot of we have a high level of technology there and skills to personalize the stay. So it's true that Monaco is not very well known for well-being, but we used to work with the Ballet of Monte Carlo, etc. So we have a lot of skills to personalize a stay for clients if they want to just to relax, or they want to lose weight, if they want to get younger, if they want to feel better in their body. Okay, so we have doctors, we have so that's really important to know. We have this kind of expertise. Okay.
Fantastic. Let me just add one thing, Alex. That it's a feedback that we get from a lot of people that stay there at the Hermitage. Just going back to the Hermitage a little bit, and I have to agree. It is. They say that they feel that it's a very romantic hotel.
Mm-hmm.
I think because of the style, the historical building, and all the details that you guys added to the property makes it very appealing for couples. So this is the feedback we get, and I totally could see that right there.
Yes.
It is a romantic environment, that's for sure.
Yes. And so it's great because you know why? Because it's the Belle Époque atmosphere, okay? And you have only 4 hotels with a Belle Époque architecture on the French Riviera. You have the Hotel Hermitage, you have the Negresco in Nice. So it's not nice because I will tell some competitor, okay? Negresco in Nice, the Carlton in Cannes, and you have a private hotel called Le Beau Vallon next to Saint-Tropez. So you have only 4 hotels on the French Riviera who will give you this Belle Époque and romantic atmosphere from the beginning of the 20th century on the French Riviera. So it's why the Hotel Hermitage is different than many other hotels on this part of the world. And you have this feeling. So it's why we work with our Clé d'Or concierge with itineraries around Monaco for romantic stay, because we have a lot of clients, they come for honeymoon. So if they want to rent a classic car to discover around Monaco for a day, if they want to have a sunset cruise on a riverboat, if they want to have just a glass of champagne in a unique area in Monaco or around Monaco to spend a day in Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat, we created 14 itineraries for a day around Monaco with several categories. So romantic, family, Dolce Vita, etc., etc. So we will be happy to send you some recommendation with a map and etc. if you want as travel agent to give some recommendation and some advice for the clients.
Definitely, this is great. Okay, moving on. We are going to do the Monte Carlo Bay now. Can I show the movie?
The Monte Carlo Bay Hotel and Resort is our 4-star hotel, member of preferred collection. The hotel was built in 2005, so which is the last one in our collection. As you can see, it's more like a resort. So it's true that most of the clients from the Americas, so South America, they used to go to Hotel de Paris or Hermitage because they want to have the Monaco atmosphere. But we have a lot of Brazilians, they love to come to the Bay because it's a trendy hotel and you feel very comfortable. You have a lot of entertainment there. So it's why we have a lot of Brazilians. They love to come there too. Okay.
And I must tell you, I love the Bay because it's exactly like you said. It's very comfortable. It's very comfortable. So, and gives you the opportunity as well when you stay there, because it's at one end of the Principality. You end up like experiencing Monaco like in a really good way, walking around, having a really good sense of the destination. I really love that property too. Let me show the video and then we go back to you.
Welcome to my garden, baby. Let me introduce my honey. Yes, the young sail in the river is mine. Please wait until it says hello. I don't think I need a new one, even if it could be nice for daddy. I've never seen a better swimmer. Like to listen to his pretty goggle and the sweetness with buoyant crocodiles. Oh, but my life is so nice with all my animals. I need a boyfriend now. Oh, 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 but my life is so nice with all my animals. Need a boyfriend now. Oh, 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 oh.
Oh, fantastic. I was just checking if people were still hearing us because when I put the film, I tried to cancel the noise, but I think it's
Okay.
we are back on track.
Okay,
Let's do it.
fantastic. So, so the Monte Carlo Bay. So here you have. So as you can see with the movie, what is unique is the resort atmosphere. So you have many things to do in this property, and you have a lot of outside area. So you have even if you are in a 4-star hotel, you will have the 5-star services such as valet parking, clé d'or concierge. You will have marble. You will have Michelin star chef. So that's really important because sometimes, as we are not part of a big brand such as Four Seasons, Fairmont, and etc., it's good to know that a 4-star in our company is like a 5-star service, but it's because the prince does not want to have only 5-star hotel in Monaco, and it's, for example, is why the Fairmont in Monaco has 4-star instead of 5-star in many other Fairmont properties in the world. Okay, so that's good for you to know that. So that's so we have 334 rooms. What is nice in this hotel, the smallest room is 34 square meters, and all of them, they have a terrace. So that's really nice. And 75% of the room, they have sea view. So it means that the sea view rooms are not too expensive in comparison of many hotels on the French Riviera, because most of the clients, they want a sea view room. So it's good to know that. So that's the sea view room to give you an idea. So that's really nice. All of the rooms, they are exactly the same, just the color will be different. So that's the terrace, 9 square meters everywhere. We have twin bedrooms, so with one king bed. So that's the old pictures. I need the new pictures. So one with one king bed, and the bed over bed with one queen bed. So that's really nice for family. They don't want to spend money for 2 rooms. Okay, so we can accommodate up to 4 people there. Okay. After, we have prestige rooms, such as a junior suite room category, but it's called prestige room. What is nice that you have a unique bathroom facing the sea, so that's really nice with a double terrace. And after, we have the suite. So we have only 22 suites, because it's true that in this hotel, as we are a 4-star property, more trendy, etc., we do not have many requests for suites. So it's why we have only 22 suites. So because we are a resort, we are a company with 4 hotels, so we can make choice like Hotel de Paris. This is the hotel for junior suite and suite. The Monte Carlo Bay, that's the hotel for sea view rooms. Okay, so that's good to know as well. Then at the Hotel Hermitage, we have many sea view rooms, but at the Hotel de Paris, if you want sea view, you will have to book a junior suite or a suite. Okay, so that's good to know for you too. So that's the suite. They are on the last floor of the hotel. Oh, something new. We have created this year, so that we will have the official opening this month. It's a new diamond suite at the Monte Carlo Bay. It will be at the 11th floor, so the last floor of the hotel, a full floor completely privatized. You will have a diamond suite called the Diamond Suite 11 with more than 200 square meters. What is nice, it's a double bed suite rooms with a beautiful terrace overlooking the sea. And what is unique, we will be able to connect a duplex suite. So it means that we will be able to accommodate up to 4 rooms connected in the same suite. And so for families who are looking for a double, triple bedroom, or with a suite with 4 bedrooms, with an hotel on the seaside, etc., on the French Riviera, it's very difficult. So now it's a new product on the French Riviera. With from 2 to 4 bedrooms, so that's something unique. Okay, so I do not have the picture yet because, to be honest, we are still waiting the furnitures, and we will receive it next week. But everything is done.
Fantastic. Whenever you do, please send it to us. We can forward to the agents as well.
Definitely. So as it's part of Diamond Suite, you have as well all of the amenities of a Diamond Suite with the return transfer, butler, blah, 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 etc. And you will have as well a complimentary sunbed around the lagoon. The Michelin star chef is Marcel Ravin, the same from the opening. He's a very creative chef. He's the head chef of the hotel. So we have a 1 Michelin star restaurant called the Blue Bay, where you will have the breakfast and the dinners. So the terrace is just amazing. So what you have to think is, where do your clients have a breakfast? So that's just unique than to have your breakfast on this terrace facing the sea every morning in a 4-star property in a Michelin star restaurant. So that's something nice. The Monte Carlo Bay is very famous as well for their brunch every Sunday with live music and champagne at discretion. As you can see. So the evening, the sea, the lagoon, so that's very romantic too. The chef as well has created La Table de Marcel, where he cooked only for 2 people. So he will contact you a few days before to know what you like, what you love, and he will create a menu just for you, and he will cook just for you in front of you during the whole evening, because we have an open kitchen. So that's something really nice to have a 1 Michelin star chef who created something just for you, and he will be there during the whole evening to discuss with you. So that's around 600 euros per person.
That is very special.
Yes, definitely. So that's the Table de Marcel. We have L'Orange Verte, which is the lobby restaurant, okay, open every day from 7 to midnight, with a nice terrace too. Las Brisas, this is a summer season restaurant, so every day. So we used to manage some BBQ party. We have a lot of entertainment at the Monte Carlo Bay, so every day you have something different in each restaurant. And you have the Blue Jean bar. So this is not a regular bar from an hotel, because you have DJ music every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It's very festive. And you have your beautiful terrace outside the terrace. So that's really nice. And you feel very comfortable. You can watch a football game. You can enjoy DJ music. You can enjoy your finger food. You can enjoy a glass of champagne, etc., etc. And you have a casino too. We have a beautiful spa, 5 Monde, 900 square meter, very large. So that's really nice to know. And a beautiful inside and outside swimming pool, open all year long. So heated 28 degrees with jacuzzis. So that's really nice for people who come from in February, or people with families. It's very safe too. And what makes the hotel unique, that the sandy bottom lagoon. So the lagoon is not heated, so it's why it's open end of April till beginning of October. So all of the clients who stay at the Monte Carlo Bay, they have complimentary access to the lagoon and to the inside-outside swimming pool. So you can see with all the sunbeds there. Okay. What you should know is we used to make a big lagoon party every summer. So 5 or 6 times during summer, you will have a DJ with a big lagoon party around the lagoon. So it's very festive, very nice, and very famous in Monaco. And what is new is the sea bay. So you can rent it for a day. So you're with direct access to the sea. So it's very popular. It's very successful. And you can have lunch next to your sunbed. So people love it because you have a lot of privacy, and you are facing the sea.
Very Mediterranean, right?
Yes, exactly. And what is new for this summer, you will be able to enjoy a private dinner on the pontoon too, managed by the Michelin star chef. So that will be a very unique experience, because you will start the dinner with a glass of champagne on this seabed. You will go to the pontoon to enjoy the 4-course menu with wine pairings managed by the Michelin star chef. And after, you will go back to the sea bay here to enjoy a cigar with old rum. So that's the experience we have, and we can add some musicians, or we can offer this kind of additional experience too. So that's something nice as well for honeymooners.
Yeah.
For some people who are looking for something unique. Okay.
Yeah, fantastic. One thing I would like to emphasize, because Alex, for me, like when you talk about Hotel de Paris, Hermitage, you know what to expect, because they are so famous, so glamorous, so so much excellence. And then, when you get there, you just have your dream coming true. But for me, what I feel about the Bay, it's a really, really, really nice surprise. I always like to emphasize to everybody, like this 4-star thing. When you travel around the world, when you send your clients to many places, this hotel, it's very hard for me to define as a 4 stars, because It's really nice. It is, you see the quality on everything. Like when you go to the restaurant, the spa, it's super nice. The gym, the pool. So it's people need to understand that. It's like you said, it's just because of standard of the principality, but it's really when you compare to other hotels around the world, it can take as a 5
Yes.
because it's really nice.
No, you're right. We have some clients who used to stay at the Georges V, Georges V in Paris and to come after at the Monte Carlo Bay. So it's why it's very important for us to discuss with our partners about what the clients are looking for in order for them to tell them what for us is the right hotel for their stay. So we have very luxury clients who come with Bugatti Chiron who stay at the Monte Carlo Bay. Okay, because they love this casual atmosphere, but with this luxury service, like in a 5-star property. Yeah.
Casual, comfortable, and still with excellence, right?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
But with a lot of entertainment-friendly staff and etc. Yes. So let's move for the last hotel, the Monte Carlo Beach Hotel. So if you want to show the last movie, the last video, Gisele?
Yes, I will. Start now.
Can't wake up, it's so good in my dream. Tell me what's going on. The sun goes up, I'm floating in the air. You know you're not alone. I can't tell, love is everywhere. Why can't you perfume in my hair? I just feel love is everywhere. Darling, come miles away. I can't wake up, it's so good in my dream. Tell me what's going on. The sun goes up, I'm floating in the air. You know you're not alone. I just feel love is everywhere. Darling, come miles away.
Fantastic. This one is the one that I was waiting for. I didn't. It's always closed when I go there for the annual meetings, but it's stunning, and everybody you talk to that have been there just love because it's so unique. So let's go. Let's take a tour.
Yes,
Monte Carlo
so the
Beach.
Monte Carlo Beach Hotel is our small boutique hotel, member of Relais Château. The hotel was built in 1929, so it's, as you can see, you cannot think it's a very old hotel. This hotel was built by our company because it was to welcome the first clients who came on the French Riviera for summertime, because people used to come before during winter time to enjoy the weather of the French Riviera during winter time. So the Monte Carlo Beach, I really love this hotel because we are in Monaco, but it's not Monaco experience. It's true that people, when they used to stay in Monaco, they think about the Hotel Hermitage and Hotel de Paris because they are historical hotels, the Casino Square, etc. And they think about Saint-Tropez to stay for the beach experience. But the Monte Carlo Beach is the hotel for the beach experience. So do not think about the Monte Carlo Beach as a Monaco hotel, but as a beach hotel, okay? So we used to say sharing true moments is in our nature because the hotel is located in the nature, is not in between in the building of Monaco extra. You have pine trees everywhere. You have a private villa around the hotel. You have a lot of privacy. You don't have a lot of people. And it's true that in a hotel, when you want to share true moments with your family, with friends, you want to be like a small groups to enjoy this French Riviera way of life. Here you will feel the atmosphere more than you can find more in Provence, in the Var, or in Saint-Tropez, in some hotel. Okay, so it's very important to remember that. The hotel was completely refurbished in 2010 by India Madhavi, who made the Apogée from Haute Collection in Courchevel, for example. So it's a very famous designer. To be honest, not a lot of company will be invest so much money for a small hotel like this. But you will see the atmosphere of the Riviera during the 50s. With the chairs, you can see all the furnitures that bring this atmosphere. We have 40 rooms. All of them, they are with sea view. So that's good to know that all of the clients, even from first room category, they have a sea view room. And the smallest one is 40 square meters. So that's a good basic room. So it's good to know. As you can see, the bathroom here, so all of the bathrooms, some of them they have only a shower, some of them they have a shower and a bath. So you have marble everywhere. We work with Casanera, which is an organic French brand from the Corsica island, because the idea of the hotel is to bring the spirit of a hotel on the seaside, who protect the nature, etc. So it's why we wanted to bring a maximum of organic amenities. So the amenities are organic. In the minibar, everything is organic. So the wine is organic. If you want to have a Coca-Cola, it's an organic cola. But as you are in a 5-star hotel, if you want to have a regular Coca-Cola, you can order regular Coca-Cola, of course. Okay. Mm-hmm. All of the rooms, they have a terrace of a loggia. So as you can see, you have the real French Riviera way of life for a seaside hotel, as you can imagine. So that Genius Suite Sea View, and you have the Loft Suite Sea View. Just leave back there. The Loft Suite Sea View is like a room of 90 square meters. And what is new this year, we decided to create a door between the 6 suite loft on the second floor. So it means that a client want to privatize these 6 suites, because, for example, we had a request with a family with 2 children plus a nanny. They were looking for a 4 bedrooms suites or 4 bedrooms flat, or etc. So that was the perfect product for them, because we had 1 love suite for the parents, 1 love suite for the first child, 1 love suite for the second child, and 1 love suite for the nanny. And we transform as well a love suite for a dining room area. Okay. Oh, nice. So that was really unique, because they had like their private apartment on the seaside. And so that's the main difficult things to find for a small hotel on the seaside, to find large space, large suites, large flat, etc. So now that's something new at the Monte Carlo beach. So that's the duplex suite, very nice for romantic stay. With their, it's a round bed with the terrace over, so you can see up. And you have a diamond suite, of course. So as you can see, the design is a little bit different. Mm-hmm. But what makes this suite unique, that it's private terrace. So especially now, you have a terrace of more than 120 square meters overlooking the sea and the swimming pool, just for you, with your private jacuzzi and a lot of privacy. So that's something really nice, and then a lot of clients love it. Okay. So just to give you an idea of rates, it's a very seasonal hotel. So we open mid of March and we close it mid of October. So it's true that we have a very competitive rate in October and March, around 300 euros per room. So for sea view room, so that's something unique. And after, it's true that the room category during summertime is more around 1,000 euros per night, breakfast included. Okay, to give you an average rate at the hotel. And for the Diamond Suite Sunshine, it's around 6,500 euros per night. So it's not too expensive for a boutique hotel on the seaside.
Fantastic.
So that's the Elsa restaurant. So this is the only one Michelin-starred restaurant, 100% organic in Europe. Okay. So we wanted to have this concept of organic experience even in the Michelin-star restaurants. So with our Michelin-star chef. So that's something really nice. And you have a beautiful terrace. So this is the area for the breakfast too. Okay, so you just to imagine to have your breakfast with not a lot of people, with the buffet outside. You feel very privileged facing Monaco under the pine trees. So that's really nice. That's the food from the
The
restaurant.
restaurant.
What is unique with this hotel? You have a small hotel, but you have all of the facilities of a big hotel. You have an Olympic-sized swimming pool with its restaurant open every day for lunchtime. So if you want to have lunch with swimwear, with family, so that if you want to enjoy pizza, sharing food, etc., that's the perfect venue for that. And the private swimming pool. So of course, all of the clients who stay in this property, they have complimentary access to the private beach and to the Olympic-sized swimming pool. The same as Hôtel de Paris and Hôtel Hermitage guests. So that's something very important, because in many properties in south of France and Italy, you have to pay extra fee to enjoy the sunbeds. Here, to have a sunbed, it costs 150 euros per person per day during summertime. So that's a big benefit for your clients. Okay, so for two people in one room, it's a 300 euros savings. Okay, so that's good to know. You have a restaurant called La Vigie, open only during July and August with DJ session every day. Very festive restaurant, so it's very nice. And you can see the location is just stunning. You're on a cap in middle of nowhere. So that's really nice for romantic dinner or sharing food with friends and great time. That's the Olympic-sized swimming pool. So that was one of the first one built on the French Riviera. Same as the Eden Rock, for example, in Cap Ferrat. The private beach with the pontoon, and we have water sport, of course, with all the water sport you can have. As you can have. And you have a spa with only 3 cabins, a small spa, but most of the services are outside because we have only 3 cabins there, and we work with Le Tigre, which is a very famous French concept with yoga classes outside. So every day you have a public session for yoga classes with an expert. So it can be at the pontoon, it can be around the swimming pool, it can be in our bungalows, etc. So it's really nice to relax. So that the beach is a very nice place to enjoy a relaxed French Riviera in the middle of the pine trees, etc. But what is nice, you have the services of a big hotel, and you are next to Monaco. You don't need to drive or to call a cab for a 30 minutes drive to go to restaurants. Okay, so 5 minutes away by car, with a cab, you can go to Koya, you can go to the casino, you can go to a 3-Michelin-star restaurant, everything. 10 minutes walking distance, you can go to the Jimmy's, you can go to many places. Okay?
Definitely.
So that was for the beach. I don't know if you want to say something more.
I just want to, if you could just repeat the time that it's open. It's from April till...
From mid of March to mid of October.
Mid of March to mid of October. It is a Relais Chateau, right?
It's a Relais Chateau property, 40 rooms only, yes.
And
so what is new? What is new this year? Now we have member of Virtuoso because before we were not member of any affiliation. So that's good to know that now we offer the $100 F&B credit for travel agents who are member of Virtuoso.
Fantastic. So it is a Virtuoso property, the beach, but I believe the Hotel de Paris and Hermitage are also Virtuoso. And Hermitage and Hotel de Paris, it's also leading hotels of the world.
Yes.
Yeah, the reason I'm emphasizing this here, because you know how those associations or labels are very strong here in Brazil. So I think it makes a lot of sense for the agents to get a clear vision about that.
Yes.
Fantastic. Wow. We need to go.
Yes, definitely. So just to finish, all the clients who stay in our property, they have their room keys called Monte Carlo Pass. They give them a lot of benefits as mentioned previously, but just keep this in mind. That's really important because the clients, they have complimentary access to the casino. They have 50% discount at the golf, at the country club. They have complimentary access to the Thermes and to the beach club for clients from the Hotel de Paris, Hermitage, and beach. And they have complimentary access to the Sandy Bottom Lagoon and the inside-outside swimming pool. Plus, they have complimentary access to a shuttle within the resort, who making the transfer between our 4 properties every day. And they have a complimentary high-speed Wi-Fi as well. So that's something usual in many resorts in the world, but in Europe, no. So that's something we wanted to show to you because that can make the difference with other property.
Definitely. And you end up having many more experiences and spending much less.
Yes. So you have the tennis, you have the golf, the casino, so the bar inside, and you have the opera. So that's really unique. We used to have a rock star there. We used to have a very famous singer that's really unique. Or we have classic ballet, everything there.
The jazz festival. I went to the jazz festival there, and I just I fell in love with this. I didn't used to like jazz that much, but after attending the jazz festival at the Opera de Monte Carlo, I ended up being a big fan.
Yes, because the Opera Garnier of Monte Carlo is exactly the same as in Paris, but smaller. It was made by Charles Garnier. So that's something unique to enjoy jazz music, or sometimes we have like a rock music there, or we have it's not only about classic music and ballet there. So, and the jazz festival is very funny because the singers who used to make the first part of the show, they used to go to the American bar just after. So if you do not want to go to the opera, to the jazz, you can just go to the American bar.
Café de Paris.
So, Café de Paris, Buddha Bar, very famous, the Rascals on the Harbor, and the Koya Monte Carlo, very famous. We had people from Saint-Tropez used to come to Monaco just to enjoy this venue because it's very popular now on the French Riviera. And the Jimmy's nightclub. So the Koya is on the Sporting Monte Carlo, and just one floor down, you have the Jimmy's. So it's nice. You start with the Koya for a dinner till 2 o'clock in the morning. After you go down to the Jimmy's till 5 o'clock in the morning. And what is nice in this nightclub, you are around the lagoon. You can people they want to smoke inside the can, so that's very nice. And you have the famous Salle des Étoiles, where you can enjoy the Rose Bowl, the Red Cross Gala, the Summer Sporting Festival with fireworks, and we're under the star because we can open completely the roof. So that's something very unique there. Especially for events, right? It's
used a lot for the MICE segment, right?
For the MICE segment, but we used to have a lot of public events there with famous. With a lot of shows with famous singers all year long. So that's good to know that clients can enjoy this kind of experience there too. But we had clients who booked the Salle des Étoiles only for 2 people because he wanted to make a surprise for his wife. So
nice.
We can make it as well.
That is nice.
And just to finish, the Villa La Vigie was the villa where Karl Lagerfeld, the famous Chanel designer who is dead now, unfortunately, used to live there more than 10 years. That's the private villa, so where we have 5 bedrooms. So that's good to know. Then we have this villa. The rate during summer season is 100,000 euros per week.
Yes, I had a chance to go to the villa, and it's stunning.
Yes.
Beautiful
for
place
celebration.
for weddings. Yeah, beautiful. It's absolutely stunning.
So now sorry, it was a little bit long maybe, but we have many things to tell you, to show you. It's true that, as Gisele says, the best is to come and to enjoy. So I think we are one of the company who used to offer many stays or very preferential rates. So do not hesitate to contact us when you come on the French Riviera or around ILTM. We'll be more than happy to spend time with you and to show you our beautiful properties.
Fantastic. And don't worry about time. I think now we have a mini documentary on SBM properties, which is really good and very nice. And if you allow us, Alex, I would love to take this recorded webinar and put some closed caption and use and send to the travel professionals here, because you gave us a lot of information, went into the details for each property, and I think this is a amazing tool the trade professionals here in Brazil can have to use on their for their benefits and benefits of their clients as well. So
yes. And what is nice is to have someone like you based in Brazil who knows with your team perfectly Monaco. So that's really great for our partners to have someone like you here in the country who can explain you everything.
Definitely, definitely. Well, thank you so much, so much.
Thank you for your time, and we hope to welcome you as soon as possible in Monaco, because it means that in Brazil and in Europe everything is not back like before, but people will be able to travel and to enjoy life again.
Yes, well, if it's not like before, I believe at one point it'll be much better. So let's just go and move slowly to a better future.
You are Latin people like us, so we will want to meet each other and to enjoy life too. So I'm confident with that.
Definitely. And Alex, if I can, I'm going to end this webinar here showing Monaco, the Principality, the tourism office. They were so amazing during this entire time you guys were closed. They kept feeding us with information, and SBM was absolutely fantastic as well. I actually would like to ask my team here to put the link for your website and the online magazine you have, because there are tons of inspirational content there to be used and shared with clients. But Monaco put together a beautiful campaign expressing exactly how they feel now. They are missing the visitors, and is looking forward to host all the visitors from all over the world. Again, I'm sure SBM shares the same feeling. So we'll end now our webinar with the Miss You video, okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much. I'm glad the connection worked.
Bye-bye.
Merci beaucoup. And we'll talk soon. Please let us know if you have news, and you'll be more than welcome to come back and give us the updates. Thank you, Alex.
We miss you. Some memories last forever.